it's Lighthouse Angel. Welcome, welcome. Happy hump day. I went ahead and already got your overall energy here for the reading. I was called to several different decks here, and these are the cards that came out. I'm going to pull some more cards and get some messages from the compass box. If you're new to my channel, on this channel, we focus on taking you from zero to hero in your own life, giving you the tools, information, and clarity to get your life unstuck, moving forward, and getting in alignment with the best version of yourself. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, I just want to send so much love and appreciation to your support. I really do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting read here. I was called to this deck, and what came out, now I didn't pick these cards, is Envy, number 20. Okay. And then we have the Thinking Woman, number 47. Okay. So there could be somebody who's envious of you or envious of, I'm hearing, of what you're doing. And I feel like it's really going with this scripture that came out. That's what I'm really getting. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. 1 Peter 5:6. Okay, so there may be somebody sending you energy or is envious of what you're accomplishing or doing here. Okay, make sure you protect your energy here. But I feel the divine is coming out and saying, stay humble and believe in me. Put your faith in me. We got another one here. I'll read that in a minute. And believe and trust and have faith that God is going to lift you at the proper time. Okay? I'm hearing this can't stop you. So maybe this person is trying to, with this envy, is trying to stop your path or limit your path. All right? God's here saying, no, I'm going to exalt you from this. Okay? But you need to trust and have faith in him. I'll go ahead and read the other one. It says, trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Psalm 31:3. Yeah, this is all having trust, having faith, staying humble, right? Knowing that God is going to lift you out of a situation. Okay, it could be a situation with this envy person or whatever situation you're in that you're looking to be exalted from or lifted out from. I'm hearing elevation. Okay, so God is getting ready to elevate you out of a situation here, right? You got to trust his timing. So stand in faithfulness and truth, stay humble, and trust that he's handling the situation. That's what I'm getting with this envy person here. Okay. And then we have be a beacon, number 36. That could be significant. Or number 9 says, be an inspiration, light the way for others. Okay. This could be the very thing that this person is envy of here. You carry this bright light, right? And that can be triggering for people who aren't ready to embrace it, right? So this may be envy. This person could be envious of your gifts as well. I'm hearing you're paving the way. You're lighting a path. Okay? And I got number 37. And that's number 10. Spiritual warrior, show you are a wise leader, command the universe. Okay, this person could be envious of you and your spiritual gifts as well, okay? You know, and if that's your story, if you feel like, you know, people are envious or jealous, or you can sense that energy around you, because you are this bright light here, paving a way for others, being an inspiration. And if you're not doing that, you need to step into that energy. Okay? I'm also hearing you carry the wisdom. Okay? Nothing's going to stop what God has planned for you. Okay? You know, we also have mission to fulfill. You know, God has a very important mission for you to fulfill here, and nothing's going to stop that, right? But it's turning you into this powerful spiritual warrior. You also could be an alchemist. You know how to change and transmute energy into power, right? So the more, it could be that the more this person sends you, the more powerful you get. Okay? And if you're feeling like there's energy around you that's pulling you down, maybe like all of a sudden you feel not yourself, or you're feeling out of sorts or something like that, you're not feeling like the beacon like you normally are, or your energy levels are down, and you can't explain it why, right? Right, you're feeling the energy of this person, so you need to transmute that energy into power, right? You need to be praying, stay prayed up. You need to get grounded, stay high vibrational, okay? And when you're staying in a high vibration, right, this negativity can't hit you, right? So you want to make sure you keep that high vibrational energy and transmute that into power in your life here, okay? It says oneness, number 42, or number 6. It says, look for the common humanity, invoke luminarian light. Okay, so you could be doing something on the internet here where you're using your spiritual gifts to be a beacon for others here. Okay, keep on your path. This is your mission to fulfill here. If you were needing a confirmation about if you're on the right path here, right? This is a confirmation. It says soul harmony. Find work that resonates with your true purpose. You have a mission to fulfill here. Okay? So God is going to help you continue on this path here. He's going to exalt you out of your issues so that you can continue on your mission here. I'm hearing in his honor of truth and light. You're this beacon here. Okay? This person, this envy person, okay? And when you shine this bright light, okay, you're going to have a lot of people that are looking for it and wanting it, and then you're going to have a lot of people who are triggered by it, okay? So don't allow the energy of the people who are triggered with envy or greed or jealousy, right? Allow that to affect your goals, your mission, your purpose here. You just need to take that energy and transmute it into power. So every time someone wants to send you anything negative, it's actually making you powerful, more powerful, okay? More powerful in your gifts, more powerful when it comes to your purpose, okay? Because you are this warrior here. And that's what happens as you transmute this energy. It creates and puts you in a more powerful energy, right? Becoming wiser. Your light is becoming brighter. Your gifts are becoming stronger. Okay? All right. And then the other card we got is good luck. Everything you touch blooms and thrives like magic, changing fortunes. And this came out in yesterday's reading. So that's interesting. This path is going to bring good luck, okay? So keep those high vibrationals, keep in that high vibrational energy, positive mindset, focusing on your goals, your dreams, chasing them. Another thing you want to focus on is not letting yourself get sucked up in distractions that pull you away from this mission, okay? Because these kind of energies, they want to stop your path or get you distracted to where you can't fulfill it, or you can't be successful, or they want you to fail, right? So make sure you stay focused and keep standing in your power here, okay? I'm hearing you know the way. I'm also hearing you know what to do, okay? And God is here with you. He's going to exalt you out of the situation, right? But you have to trust and have faith in His timing here, okay? All right, so I'm going to get a couple cards to clarify this. But don't allow anybody or anything to dim your light. And if you feel that people or situations are affecting your energy, you need to pull up more solid, higher boundaries, basically, right? Removing yourself from that situation, removing yourself from those people, right? Because it's very important that you stay in your strength, right? You can't fulfill your purpose if you're not in this strong energy of wisdom and light and purpose here, okay? I just heard people are looking for your gift, okay? Your gift and your light is needed here, okay? Okay. We have Treasure Island, okay, number 9. I think, didn't I have? Yeah, being this beacon. Okay, so this is 9 as well. So I feel like you are the one that carries the treasure on your back. You carry, and it's a treasure chest with hearts and gold. Okay, this could be what's coming in for you that you're being exalted out of, right? I'm hearing reward. This could be your reward. Take that as that resonate. But when I first saw this card, it was you are the treasure here, right? God is going to reward you here by stepping into your purpose and giving you the means, I'm hearing resources, to continue on your path here. And it also could be money and love, okay? Because we have hearts and there's stars here. So this could be stepping in the spotlight. I couldn't get the words out there. You could be stepping out into the spotlight here. Doesn't have to be, but this could be, the stars could represent all your wishes coming true as well. I'm also getting relocation. Like, it says Treasure Island. So it's like, I feel like you could be relocated somewhere. I just heard where your treasure can be protected. Okay. So take that how that resonates as well. But keep shining that bright light of yours. Okay. I'm hearing it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And this is chop wood, number 42. I don't think we got that number. Oh, we did, right here. Oneness. Okay. Now, chopped wood, this is like cleaning things out here. So you may need to do some spiritual cleansing in your house. I'm getting that as well. Clearing out any clutter or clearing out any energies, right? Okay. I'm getting moving with this too, though. I don't normally get that with that card, but I'm here. I just heard clearing out a space. That's what I just heard. Clearing out a space. So take that how that resonates. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have blessed, number 22. Okay. You're going to be blessed on this path, right? So you just need to trust the path. I'm also getting this envy person here. The divine is clearing that out, clearing out that energy. Okay? So I got that as well. Like if you're feeling, if you've been feeling more tired or more affected by any negative energies or evil eye or anything that's being sent your way, the divine's coming in to clear that out, right? So you can keep moving forward with this treasure on your back here. Okay? I'm speaking to someone who's very, very, very spiritually protected here. Okay? You have a powerful mission and purpose here. I'm getting that as well. Okay. And then one of these, and then we'll get some messages from the compass box. I'm hearing your luck is coming in. So, just keep the faith. I'm hearing focus. Keep focusing on your path and eliminating distractions, okay? Let's see. Take time to breathe out. Okay. Okay. What I'm really getting from this is, and at the bottom of the deck we have, don't let your past hold you back. This could be somebody from your past, okay? This envious person, and it says envious woman. It could be man or woman, so take it how it resonates. But you'll know who it is. But don't let this person hold you back, right? You just need to take a time out. And the divine is clearing all that energy out. Okay? Take the time out to transmute this energy, okay? To power in your life, alchemize it, okay? Through the power of prayer. I just heard the power of prayer, okay? And you may already be doing that, but if you're not, you need to start doing that. And, to clear out this energy, okay? All right. So, I just heard nothing's going to hold you back. That's what I just heard. Okay. And then I just heard the divine has big plans for you, Okay? So it's very important that you continue to shine this bright light. Okay? You're the light in a very dark place right now. So keep staying focused on your goals here. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Okay. Okay, so you may be confused about this path, or which path to take, or when is the divine timing of this situation where the divine is going to exalt you, elevate you, right? And what I'm getting with this is that, again, it's very all dark and the writing is in white. This is like your words. The words you speak in a place of darkness is this light here. That's the inspiration, this warrior spirit that you carry here, right? Not knowing quite where the divine is taking you, but trusting the path, putting your faith in him on where he's leading you here. And again, like I said, if you needed confirmation, now, how we are a beacon, it's, there's many different ways that you can inspire others, okay? It's not just through speaking. It can be, through an expression of any kind of art, right? You could be a coach. I mean, there's all different kinds of ways that you can inspire others, right? So don't take it just through speaking, right? And we have the world here. So you could be connecting to the internet. That could be any kind of internet business, okay? Or project or passion that you have here. And if you were questioning if this is your mission, the divine is saying, this is your mission to fulfill here. And you may be feeling like, well, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. And the divine's like, yeah, I want you to stay humble and trust in me because I'm going to exalt you next level. That's what I'm hearing. Holding a grudge doesn't make you strong. It makes you bitter. Forgiving doesn't make you weak. It sets you free. Okay. What I'm really getting is like this person, this thinking woman or man with envy here is holding a grudge, right? They may be in an energy of bitterness, right? I'm hearing it's going to come to light. So when it does come to light, right? You're the stronger person. You need to forgive them so it sets you free, okay? And and pray that this person can step into forgiveness so they can be set free, right? Because bitterness only keeps you stuck, and it's feeding the devil energy. You're not feeding the light. The ultimate act of forgiveness is when you are able to forgive yourself for all of the hurts that you created in your own life. Okay. Now, take this how that resonates. It's interesting. We've got a second thing of forgiveness here. This could be about you, or this could be about them, right? Maybe they need to forgive themselves for all the hurt they created in their own life, right? Which is why they're carrying this bitterness here. But what they need to be doing is focusing on forgiving themselves so they can set themselves free here. Because also, when you are bitter or holding a grudge, it keeps you stuck in life. Stuck, stagnant, not growing, not evolving. Also, this may be something you need to do for yourself here, is forgive yourselves for all the hurts that you created in your own life, right? But also taking accountability, right? Because it's not until we take accountability that we can grow, evolve, and expand into a better version of ourselves, rising above our past mistakes. And on Monday, I was talking about scars, right? It's embracing and loving those scars, right? Because through that pain, you choose to grow and evolve and be a better version of yourself, right? By seeing what you created and the part you played, right? I'm hearing the part you played, right? And able to forgive yourself, but also being able to forgive others here. Says, awareness is like the sun. When it shines on things, they are transformed. Okay. I feel like this is the divine bringing awareness through, and this could be what you're doing as this beacon as well, bringing awareness in like the sun. Like you are this bright light that shines. You may also carry a very bright aura as well. Like you may walk into spaces and people are staring at you, people you don't know, and you can feel people staring at you. It's because you carry this bright light, this aura of sun-like energy, right? It just naturally transforms things here. I just heard a blessing or a lesson. So you're this beacon that transforms things, right? Which is why it's so important for you to continue on this path, right? Allowing the divine to clear out all the negative energies or things that are trying to stop your path here, right? But nothing is more powerful than what God has planned for your life here, okay? But it is your job to make sure you stand in your strength, right? Doing what you need to do on your end to protect your energy here, okay? But I'm also getting that awareness is going to be brought to light on this situation with this person as well, okay? All right. Every moment is a choice. Every thought, word, and deed is creating your future. Choose wisely and choose positively. Every moment is a choice. Every thought, word, and deed is creating your future. Choose wisely and positively. Positively. my words today. I don't know. Okay. So I feel like this is the divine telling you, right, how to transmute that energy, right? Making that choice with your thoughts, words, and actions, right? Using them wisely, putting them into something that creates that positive response, right? Keeping that high vibrational energy and the energy of love, right? Being grateful, okay? Another way to combat any kind of energies like that is through gratitude, okay? Because every time you're grateful for something, you increase this light here, okay, within you. So keep choosing to keep that vibrational high, right? Focusing your thoughts, words, and actions on what you want to create in the future, right? Not focusing on the past, right? I don't know, I just got this too. It's like, by doing this, and these words are above the clouds. I just saw this, okay? What I'm also getting with this is that by making a choice with every thought, word, and action about creating your future here, using it wisely, and thinking positive, right? It's like you're above, you're ascending to a higher vibration, a higher frequency where this negativity is like underneath you here, right? It allows you to flow. I'm hearing flow. That's what I just heard. Flow. Okay? Because and by staying in this energy, this turtle, it's like it allows you to keep flowing forward here with this treasure on your back. Okay? Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. Okay? Yeah. And in order for you to be this beacon of light here, you have to be operating out of this authenticity, right? And I feel like this is your soul's mission, right? And you've really stepped into who you really are and embracing it. I'm hearing and embracing your gifts here. I'm hearing you are a channel. You are a channel for the divine here. Okay? So this authenticity, okay, can act like a mirror. All right? And so not everybody's ready to look in the mirror. So just make sure that you don't allow that to affect your truth and your light here, right? Keep embracing who you are, right? Because as you bring awareness and of this, this bright light into situations, right? With your authenticity here. Like I said, not everybody is ready to embrace that. Not everybody is ready to look in the mirror. A lot of people would rather run, avoid, right? But there are those out there that have been waiting for your light here, and it's needed, right? Looking for answers, looking for clarity, right? You bring that. You bring that in your truth. 1 Peter 2:4, Jesus was rejected indeed by men, but chosen by God. The rejection of man is meaningless if God's favor is upon you. Yeah, I just said you're a channel for the divine here. God's favor is on your life here. He just needs you to humble yourself and get into the trust of his divine timing here. And know that you are chosen by God here. And the rejection of man is meaningless if God's favor is upon you. Okay? I'm hearing he's going to show you. He's going to show you. Okay? And then we have 1 Peter again. And after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. 1 Peter 5:10. Okay. Yeah. This is about exalting you out of the situation. Okay? And you may feel like that you've been suffering or struggling. Okay? I'm hearing it's a lesson to teach you. It's a lesson that's meant to teach you. Endurance. I just heard endurance and faith. I just heard endurance and faith, right? But again, this is another confirmation that he himself is going to restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you here. Because his favor is on your life here. It's here multiple times. This is your mission here. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. You know, I'm really getting this is this thinking woman or envy woman, man, take it as it resonates, right? I feel like this person is stuck because they're stuck in bitterness. They're stuck in their, I just heard ego, right? When they really need to forgive and release so that they can move forward, right? And be set free. I'm hearing be set free to be themselves here. Step into their authenticity. Or maybe you brought awareness to authenticity when it comes to this person here. It could be your authenticity is being a major trigger for them. Okay? But I feel like I'm really getting this doesn't apply to you. I feel like these are all things you've already done. I feel like this person has not. Okay? All right? This person needs to forgive so that they can move forward here. Forgiving the situation. Forgiving themselves. Okay? All right. But in order to do that, you've got to be able to do that self-reflection, right? Looking in the mirror, right? And seeing it for its truth. If I am hungry, that is a material problem. If someone else is hungry, that is a spiritual problem. Okay? Yeah. This is about helping those in need here. Okay? Giving to those who are in need. Okay? And this might be part of your mission here. I'm getting material versus spiritual problem here. I feel like right now, in the time that we're in, the problem is the spiritual problems are leading to material problems. Okay, so we need to bless those who are in need. Okay, and no matter what our means are, small or big, we can all do something to help people who are in need here. Know your circle. Make sure everybody in your boat is rowing and not drilling holes when you're not looking. Okay. All right. That could be this envious person is drilling holes in your boat here. Okay. I just heard pick your friends wisely. This might be someone of the past too that you didn't realize you thought was a friend, right? And what you may not know or may not be aware of, that they were actually drilling holes in your boat. And, They may be the person holding the grudge here because awareness was brought to the situation. I'm hearing this envy of your success here could be as well, right? But pay attention to your circle, okay? Also, pay attention to the energy of the person, okay? Are they walking in truth? Or are they wearing a mask, okay? Because when you're walking in truth, then that's someone who can be trusted. But if it's somebody who is wearing a mask, trying to get validation, or looking to get liked, or looking to, I just heard step over you. I just heard step over you or climb over you, okay? Right? You want to make sure you choose correctly. We have the letter R. That could be the initial for this person. But when it comes to letters, I take them how it resonates for you, okay? Because it's all going to mean something different. I was trying to see if I get anything else on that, but I'm getting ready. Like, you're ready to be elevated. You're ready. I'm here. You're ready to be exalted out of this situation, right? All right, but make sure you take care of your energy here. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do to, eating right, drinking enough water, getting grounded, getting into nature, doing spiritual baths, doing a lot of praying, right? All of these things help protect your energy, okay? So you can stay strong and focused on this mission that you need to fulfill here, okay? All right, so we're going to get some cards to close it up here. And let's see, I'm going to get an angel number and see what comes out, and then I'll get some miracle mantras. But this reading is pretty straightforward here. So again, for all of you who are doing something to inspire other people based on your experiences of becoming this leader, this spiritual warrior because of your past here, because of your experiences, and allowing God to guide you here, right? Take that time out, regroup here. God is working behind the scenes to clear out this energy so that you can move forward, okay? I'm hearing, so you can get back into your passion here. You are the treasure, okay? And remember that God is going to restore, confirm, and strengthen and establish you. I'm hearing He's going to confirm you in the public eye. That's what I just heard. He's going to confirm you in the public eye. I don't know. Take that out. That resonates. Let's see. Major shift is about to come into your life. Experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. Okay. So, there's a major shift coming in. This major shift in your experience, okay? It could be stepping into the spotlight. It could be pursuing deeper into your soul's mission here, okay? But I'm hearing, be open-minded, be flexible, Okay? Because this is all part of your purpose here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have number 44. I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. Okay. So be ready for a major shift here. Okay. And I'm getting this as well. It's like, I'm hearing you brought awareness to a situation that now has been transformed. Okay? And it's creating a major shift here. Okay? But don't hold on to any grudges, right? Don't be bitter, and make sure, if it's necessary, that you need to forgive, right? So you can be set free here. Okay. So let's get some miracle mantras and go from there. And make sure that you are focusing on keeping your daily routines, okay? Because one thing that energy will try to do is distract you from your routines, right? And pull you and pull you into a weaker energy. So make sure that you continue to hold on to those daily routines, right? That are pushing you forward, whether it's, your eating routines, your workout routines, your prayer routines, whatever that is, make sure you keep holding on to that, even if you're feeling tired or fogged in, okay? Because the divine is clearing this out, right? I'm hearing you're back on your feet. So you're going to be back on your feet here. Let's see. I am grounded, protected, and at peace. Yeah. The divine is highly protecting you here, okay? I just heard it's you and him. That's what I just heard. It's you and him, okay? So find peace in knowing that, okay? And this confirming you is really sticking out to me, okay? I feel safe receiving love. Okay, this big change could be love here, okay, which may be why this is an envious person here. And again, it could be man or woman, okay? So just take it how it resonates. But love could be coming in. This could be divinely guided here. I am aligned with the energy of abundance. Okay, yeah, this is all about the divine elevating you and exalting you out of a situation here, right? So you can continue your soul's mission here. Right? And he's going to, I'm just getting like, he's going to confirm you. So take that how that resonates here. And, there's something, maybe there's something you need to let go here. Maybe there's a grudge. You need to release it and be able to move forward, okay? Don't let anything of your past, situations, experiences, right, hold you back from this major shift coming in here. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck it says, I walk away from anything that dims my light. Okay? And I feel that's the divine telling you, protect your energy, okay? Keep those strong boundaries, right? We talked about boundaries. It's been a while. But being as gates, right? And you get to choose who has the rights to your energy, right? To your love, to your kindness, right? Because you carry this bright light, and if you're not careful and you don't pull yourself away from this, you become a gas station for these people. And then next thing you know, you're completely depleted and you don't have the energy to fulfill your mission here. And, you can't fulfill what God has planned for you if you're feeding the wrong people, okay? Because they can't get that light for themselves. And you'll know because, they'll constantly be chasing you down for a refill, okay? But you're not in the business of refilling people. You're in the business of showing people how to transform their own lives or inspiring others so that they can get that light for themselves. Okay? Everybody can get that light for themselves, but they have to be willing to do the work. Okay? So it's very important that you understand and value your energy and protect it at all costs, especially your peace here. Because it's through that peace, through that solitude, through that reflection, and spending that time with the divine, you get that clarity about what you need to do next, where you're going, what your purpose is, who you are, and nothing will be able to dim your light when you choose that path. Okay? All right? And once you understand the power of your own company, then you will understand the value of your energy, your time, your love, your kindness, right? And that you realize it's not for everybody, okay? Because you're not a feeding station, okay? So just keep that in mind and know the value and worth of your energy, okay? All right, so I'll get one quick positive sunflower and I'll let you go, right? A little positivity for the day can go a long way. I just made that up. Number 39, that could be significant. Okay, or number 12. It says, I am the creator of my own happiness. Okay, yeah. And that's, that's the energy that you're in here. We're all responsible for creating our own happiness. Okay? All right? No one is responsible for filling the gaps in your heart and your soul, right? It's your job to heal those wounds, heal those traumas, right? So that you can become whole and create that own happiness within yourself, right? It's not until you love yourself and you find that happiness within yourself can you be able to give that in a healthy way to someone else. Also, when you're in that energy, that's what you attract. So if you are someone who is operating out of the ego or devil energy or out of your wounds and traumas, right? Then you're going to end up attracting people who validate that for you. Okay, so if you feel, if your wounds have created an image within yourself that you aren't worthy and deserving of love, well, then you're going to attract people who are going to validate that for you. So it's so important that you heal and pray and work with the divine in the light and the truth so that he can heal you, put you back together, put your heart back together, make you whole again in that love and that light for yourself so you can create that happiness within, that love within, and then that's what becomes what you start magnetizing in your life when it comes to jobs, relationships, experiences, okay? So keep that in mind if depending on where you are in your healing journey, okay? All right, that's the message I have for you today. I hope it's resonated. I hope it's given you clarity so you can get your life unstuck, moving forward, and being that strong spiritual warrior that you are. But if it didn't resonate for you, please check back tomorrow. I do daily readings Monday through Friday. But until then, have a great Wednesday. Do something kind for someone, right? Someone who may need your help. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.